a minute, what? What? I'm supposed to be done today, and I keep getting these comments talking about how David Benavidez didn't, evoke his mandatory with the WBC to take on Canelo Alvarez. Where are y'all getting this shit? Okay. Number one, let me just give you guys the receipts. Receipts, motherfucker! Here are the facts, bro. Last year, Samson Lukowicz, he went to the WBC convention and he made sure he requested to Mauricio Suleiman and the WBC that David Benavidez becomes the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez after he defeats Caleb Plant.
So we have interim champion David Benavidez fighting number one contender Caleb Plant. Sensational fight, and the request is that the winner becomes the mandatory contender of the division. So it is absolutely acceptable to have this type of fight, to have the mandatory contender. Are there any comments from the board?
There are no comments of the board. We'll move to the next division.
He even confirms on top of confirming with Mauricio Suleiman, asking him to repeat it and seeing for sure if they all voted on it. And Mauricio Suleiman got so irritated that he said, Jesus Christ.
So, please confirm the date of Caleb Plant against Benavidez.
It'll be definitely in March.
March.
But beside that, you didn't say Canelo, you say another name. You say Smith. Can you repeat your question?
Caleb Plant will fight Benavidez.
Correct.
For the interim,
it's a signed contract.
For the interim title, and the winner will become the mandatory contender of the division to fight against Canelo Alvarez.
Okay, but I want to have a vote. I want everybody say that we agree.
What? I'm sorry?
It's supposed to be an agreement, and every one of you vote and mandate that championship elimination.
It has been agreed. Please sit down, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
That's diabolical. He said, Jesus Christ. So that was a year ago when David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, fought Caleb Plant. He was the mandatory. But on top of that, Blue Blood Sports TV, shout out to you, he had an interview with Mauricio Suleiman to confirm that David Benavidez was his mandatory back when Canelo Alvarez fought Jermell Charlo.
Does the winner of this fight inherit David Benavidez as a mandatory challenger?
Benavidez is the mandatory for the WBC.
Benavidez is the mandatory for the WBC.
And the date for mandatory is March. So the winner of the fight, if it's Charlo, he will decide if he remains in super middle, goes back to super welter. But I just concentrate on this Saturday.
Mm-hmm. If that's not enough for you, just a couple weeks ago, Team Benavidez confirmed that they even sent a letter for an extension to have David Benavidez be his mandatory, Canelo Alvarez is mandatory for September.
Extension, were you going to enforce the mandatory at 168 or be the mandatory at 175?
The letter has been sent, it was Father's Day, the weekend or whatever, they give us like 2 weeks. A week before, we got an extension for 2 more weeks, to submit the letter and all that. So everything's there, We're there to fight on September. If Canelo wants to fight September, David will be ready to fight September.
Brother, when are y'all going to get it through your thick skulls? Canelo Alvarez just dunked David Benavidez. He doesn't want to fight him. He's been avoiding him for 3 years. It's clear. Now, if you are in love with Canelo or you're a huge Canelo fanboy, it's hard for you guys. I get it. Pause. All right? So, do what you do. Just you know, don't believe it or do whatever, feel whatever way about your boy Canelo Alvarez, but don't lie. All right, you can feel, hey, Canelo Alvarez is the greatest or whatever. I think he's a fantastic fighter, one of the greatest of all time. But both can be true. He's one of the greatest of all time, and he ducked David Benavidez. Hell, Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest fighter ever, and he did not walk down Black Murderers Row. He ducked those guys. So, I mean, you can be great. You can have a great resume and still duck somebody. He ducked David Benavidez. And if you guys can't handle it, I'm sorry. And if I was still a fanboy of certain fighters, I'll be pissed too, trying to defend them at all costs too. Because if you talking shit about them or whoever I fanboy for, I would take it personally because that's what fanboys do. And as for David Benavidez staying at 175 and staying there, that's what he should do. Canelo is not going to fight you, David Benavidez. It's over with. So yeah, make your own legacy. But I tell you this, you guys gonna have to deal with this Busy Brown.
It's a duckeroni with the whole world. Wanna see you and the Mexican monster fight. Only duckeronis won't lace up the gloves. See the boxing ring and don't wanna go inside. If you believe in doves and all that it can do for you, don't take a chance and disappoint the fan. And if you are a duckeroni, this is what you should do. Say 200 million, don't lace them up. My heart, yeah, I'm a duckeroni. I won't lace the gloves. Berlanga, lace them up. Fight me now, baby. Yeah, you accomplish nothing. I want Berlanga.